Hello, my name is Ross Premack. I'm a certified professional resume writer with the Connecticut Department of Labor. Today in this brief presentation, we're going to talk about the readiness of your resume to be sent to employers and put online. These are tips for changes that can improve your resume. Does your resume include your complete address? Your resume should include your street address, post office box, maybe an apartment number, unit number, building, and along with the city, state, and zip. Does your resume feature your phone number, including the area code? If you are using two phones, one for home and one for cell, be sure to identify them. Does your resume feature a professional email address? This is a preferred method of contact for many employers. Be sure that your email is professional. If it's something that you use with your friends and family, that's fine, but it's advisable to set up a separate email using just your name or maybe your name plus job search so that the employer gets a favorable impression of you. Some people have an unprofessional email address that's going to create the wrong impression for the reader. Does your resume include your LinkedIn URL? Now, if you have a LinkedIn profile, you should provide a link to it on your resume so that employers can see the additional information featured on LinkedIn. Does your resume include an objective or headline that clearly identifies the type of job or jobs that you are targeting? So if you're looking for a particular occupation, it should be noted very clearly at the top. The mistake that many job seekers make is they immediately launch into their work history. Does your resume include a profile or summary that provides the big picture of what you offer your next employer? So there should be a section about your skills, your professional attributes, and that area also lends itself to shift availability, licenses that you have, all that information that an employer may be interested in. Does your resume include the computer software skills applicable to the type of work you perform? It's a mistake to omit your skills, software skills from the resume. An employer may be looking for something specific. They may scan resumes, do a search, and you need to be as specific as possible. A common mistake that people make is they will list Microsoft Office and not the specific skills within Microsoft Office. So if I'm an employer and I'm looking for candidates that know Excel and you have Microsoft Office alone on your resume, that you're not going to make a connection with that particular employer. Does your resume include the city and state for each employer noted? Obviously, you should have the name of the employer along with the city and state. Employer may want to verify that employment. Does your resume include the dates of employment for each employer noted? The preferred format is month and year. It should be clearly noted on the resume so the employer can verify the time frame. Does your resume include details of your duties and responsibilities for each employer noted? So it should be clear what the functions were you performed, the duties, so that your next employer who's looking at your resume has a sense of what you did, what you performed. Are the duties and responsibilities on your resume written in the past tense? So if your resume reflects the job that you did in the past, the way that you describe the job should be in the past tense. So if you performed cash audits at a job, and this job has passed, it should not say perform cash audits. It should be performed cash audits in the past tense. Does your resume include achievements or accomplishments? You may have done something that saved your company money or reduced the time that it takes to do something, or you possibly won an award or recognition. Those things should be included on your resume. They will make you stand apart from your competition. Does your resume include the city and state of each school that you included? Frequently, I will see resumes that say Central Connecticut State University, for example. Now, I know that that's in New Britain, but the reader may not necessarily know that that's in New Britain. Employers want to verify education and education credentials, so you need to have the city and state on there. Now, does your resume include the name or the type of diploma, certificate, or degree that you earned at each school? Be specific. Was it a bachelor's degree, an associate's degree, whatever it was in? And it should be specific about what that degree was in. In addition, if you did not complete your studies, but you have completed some coursework, you can note that in italics. Don't list the degree that you didn't earn, but indicate coursework completed in and whatever the field was. Is your resume error-free? Really, really important. You want to go through, make sure that your punctuation is correct, sentences aren't missing any periods, etc. So once you've done these things, what you want to do is to request some assistance from us. There is a website address here that will take you to a form so that you can request services from the Connecticut Department of Labor. Thank you, and we wish you the best of luck with your job search.